We will now create the final part of this first page, which is our footer. This is a 4-column grid. First, these 4 columns will be stacked, and then on medium devices a 2-column grid, and then the 4-column grid, just like the news section. We can see that this footer contains lists of links. One of them has some icons, and the last one has an address, phone number, and email address. Finally, we have a copyright notice in the very bottom. In our code editor, this time we place our cursor after the closing grid container class and create the footer tag with the class padding vertical 3. And now inside of this we create a grid container using the div tag with the class grid container. Inside of this we'll create a horizontal grid by using the gridX class, and we'll give it padding by adding the class grid padding X. Now we can create our first column using classes cell, medium 6 and large 3, just like we did in the previous section with the news item. Inside of this column we'll first add an H5 heading element with the text quick links, and after that we'll create an unordered list, and we'll remove the bullets by using the class no bullet. Then we'll create our first list item, and inside of that an anchor tag that will act as a secondary navigation similar to the one in the top bar at the very top. So what I'm gonna do now is actually scroll to the very top, just copy these 4 here, scroll down, paste it in like so. Alright, then we have another column with the same classes as before, also an H5 heading element with the text information and an unordered list with no bullets. And now I'll add 3 links that doesn't lead anywhere. We have this empty href attribute. I'll just add the text. We have the legal information. Now it's the job opportunities and the frequently asked questions. We'll create our third column with the same classes, medium 6 and large 3, an H5 heading element with the text follow us, an unordered list with no bullets, and inside of this we'll now add links to social media. But before our text here we want to use an icon as well, so we use the I tag, give it the class fi as a prefix, then social, and then the name of our social media company. So the first one will be Facebook, like so, and remember to close the I tag and leave it empty. Now let's copy this one and paste it in 4 times. The second line here will be Instagram. The third will be Twitter. The fourth will be YouTube. And the fifth and final one will be LinkedIn. Alright, we'll now create our final column. So cell, medium 6 and large 3. And then H5 heading element with the text our location. And then we'll use the address tag to place our address inside. And now a strong tag around our company name to emphasize it with bold text. Then we'll add the BR tag to create a line break. And we'll now write our address, one more break, line break, and our zip code and city, one more line break. Then we'll add our phone number. We'll add an icon in front of it, the I tag with the class FI phone. Remember to close the I tag again. Then we'll add an anchor tag, give it the prefix tel plus, and then our phone number like so. Then in a human readable way, parentheses around 123 space 456-7890 or whatever you prefer. We'll do something similar below it for the mail. So we have the FI envelope icon like so. This time we prefix the value of the href attribute with mail to : and then a mail info@domain.com. Then we write the mail as text again, info@domain.com, and close our anchor tag. Finally, we have now created these 4 columns, so we need to create a copyright notice. So after this 4-column grid, we have the P tag, give it the class text center to center the text on the page, and the class subheader to give it a gray color. Then we'll add the copyright HTML entity by using the ampersand copy semicolon code like so, and write the text 2017 company name, all rights reserved. Close our P tag. Now let's save this, go back into the browser, select the right tab and refresh. We can see that it looks like we would expect. We have 4 columns with lists here. We have the right icons for Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube and LinkedIn. But something appears to be wrong over here. We forgot to add the break here, and the icons should be telephone and mail instead. We must also remember to scroll up to the top to our style tag here and add the footer element so it will get the same background color. Now let's refresh and we can see that the background color is right, as well as the icons. And let's do a final check to see that this grid is working. 1 column, 2 columns and 4 columns. So this was the end of creating the first page.